Hello and welcome, friends. I was wrong last time. I said it was episode 7. Last one was episode 8, making this a whopping episode 9. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. And I just saw that on YouTube that I am at 20 subscribers. 20 more people than I thought I would ever have. Thank you for being here. I am just so happy that you guys are finding this entertaining. Speaking of which, if you wouldn't mind, as you guys come in, just hit the thumbs up, follow or subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I'd appreciate it. Interacting with the content you like is king for your algorithm and for sharing the love with interaction. All right. Last time, our heroes went through this little mini labyrinth over here and came to this locked door. They decided to go ahead and walk in, and the Scarlet Minotaur was indeed in the room and spotted them. So let's go ahead and turn to page 18, or no, sorry, room 18. Just take a look at this. Like, we have luck token. Our torch timer is on 5. I think to roll initiative at this point. So let's go ahead and take a look. Red will be for our Minotaur, Scarlet Minotaur, and purple will be for our party, the purple party die. We both got 1s. Now let's see what the Minotaur what the Minotaur shows. All right, so it looks like it's essentially just the Minotaur stats, just slightly adjusted. We'll go ahead and pop over. I know my alphabet. Minotaur, this is our guy right here. And we're going to and find a little bookmark, because the Minotaur's stats are important. So we're going to just go ahead and place a little scrap piece of paper there. And initiative wise, he has a +1. That's pretty good, but I think the average for our party is better. We got a -1 and a +1, they cancel each other out. Then we have a +2 and a +4. So that averages out to a +3 total with the party. So we'll go ahead and say that the party goes first in this instance. All right, so the party enters the room. They look up, they see the Minotaur. It turns and bellows at them. And in sheer panic, I think Zaldini will launch a magic missile at the guy. And turn over to the Minotaur. I'm going to write down his hit points. We're just going to go ahead and keep track right on the map. The Scarlet Minotaur. HP. SMHP. 34. Nice. Great axe and his horns. Does some pretty massive damage. This is pretty scary. So let's see here. They're kind of here, our party. Minotaur's probably over here, looking at the statue, maybe bashing its forehead against it. He heard the door and looks down, so there's kind of some space here. Now this is open to the sky, so this is lit. I think dissolve a couple. Martin, since he's the first character card I'm looking at, Martin is immediately going to toss his torch to one side, and let's see, it goes out as he throws it. There's about a 50% chance, or a 1 in 3 chance, the torch or lantern when dropped goes out. So he drops it, and he's going to go ahead and try to stealth. He's going to try to hide. Now he does get advantage on his thievery for hide. So got a 12 plus 4 is a 16. That's pretty good on his hide check. He's going to hide and he's going to pull out his daggers. Maybe he just pushes himself up against one of these pillars here. Alright, let's see here. Zaldini, he's kind of terrified, so he's actually going to like magic missile the Minotaur. Like just kind of like what would you call kind of a knee-jerk reaction. That giant Minotaur is like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Zaldini does not want to get crunched by a Minotaur, so just launches his magic missile. A natural 20, which is fantastic, gives us a luck token. And that means that we can double a value. We'll say that he does double the damage with this thing. So he got a 1 and a 3 for 4 total damage. So that magic missile strikes the Scarlet Minotaur and deals that 4 points of damage. And that's Zaldini. Elbin is kind of shocked. Minotaur's home. And what would he like to do? He has a chainmail and shield. He's doing pretty good. I think he might cast his holy weapon ability. I think that's what he'll do. He'll cast holy weapon. Let's see how he does. A 3 on his spellcasting check. My goodness. 1 second, folks. I need a drink of water out here. Alright, folks, so of course we are going to go ahead and spend that fresh new luck token to re-roll that d20, and that is a 15, which is fantastic. Plus his spellcasting check of +4, that's going to be well enough to cast his holy weapon. So Elbin now gets +1 on attack and damage as they get ready to pummel this guy. All right. I think Uriel. What is she gonna do? I think she'll step forward with her bastard sword and shield. And I think she'll basically meet the Minotaur's challenge. So it is the Minotaur's turn. Now it is the Minotaur stats. It has a +1 great axe, and the wielder deals ×4 damage on a critical hit. Let's hope we don't roll a critical hit with this guy, but he is going to charge forward. I think our heroes are here, moving close and moving to within range. I think will probably be his whole turn, to be much as I like the idea. Attacks move up to double near. Fine. 1 horn attack. It's time. Double near. Let's go ahead and take a look at if we can find what that distance is. Oh, a double near. I've been using the word close inappropriately. It's near. So it can move near twice and attack. So that's what he's going to do with his charge. Place of attacks, move up to double near 30 feet. Go ahead and horn attack against Uriel. Gets a +6 on that attack roll, which is crazy. He's got a 50% chance to hit Uriel at this point in time. Let's see. A 7. He misses. So Uriel manages to move around a pillar and he strikes the pillar. And it is our hero's turn. Or actually, Solo Dark, I think we're supposed to roll every round, which really do idea for. Go ahead and pull out Shadow Dark or Solo Dark. Modifications. We're doing group initiative, chaos mode, reroll initiatives at the start of every combat round. So we'll do that. It's time to roll initiative. Red for the Scarlet Minotaur, purple for the purple party dice. And our party goes first handedly with a 6. So they will go ahead and attack. Uriel will go ahead and swing her sword. One-handed, of course, because she has her shield out. So we'll go ahead and roll that. She got an 11 plus 4 is 15. That's enough to hit the Scarlet Minotaur. We'll do 1d8 plus. That is 5 points of damage against the Scarlet Minotaur. A strong hit, but he still has 25 hit points to go. Martin is going to go ahead and attempt to backstab. Alright, Martin. Let's backstab this guy. Unfortunately, you only have a dagger, but let's see how he does. So he'll attack. A 16 plus 4 is fantastic. I love it. So he's going to roll 1d4 plus 2 dice. So he's going to roll 3d4 basically. We got 1 point of damage so far. Plus 4, so that's 5. Plus 3, that's 8 points of damage. Martin just chucks his dagger hard as he can. It sinks deep. And the Scarlet Minotaur is down to 17 hit points. That's still a bag of hit points. Aldini only got a couple options. One of them is Magic Missile. So Zaldini's going to essentially, just cast Magic Missile at the guy. You're gonna have to go for it. Not amazing. Oh, he gets advantage. A 1. We're gonna go ahead and spend a luck token. We're gonna re-roll that. We can't afford to miss much with this beast. 14 plus 4, definitely enough to hit. Beast will take 1d4 points of damage. 4 total, that's fantastic, max damage. So the beast is at 13 hit points. And now we're at Elbin. Here we go, guys. There's no way Elbin can do 13 points of damage unless he rolls a critical hit. But we'll go ahead and roll. And I'm going to choose the orange dice here. I think this traditionally gives me better rolls. And he's just going to smack him with his mace at a +3. Traditionally better. Luck token, because a grand total of 7 is not going to hit. Oof, no dice, Elbin. You screwed it on that one. So, Elbin misses. And that's all there is to it. Now it's the Scarlet Minotaur's turn. He's going to try to attack Uriel. Since he's not moving, is to make an attack with a great axe and his horns. So first up, great axe. 12 is enough to hit Uriel. That's bonuses. So Uriel will take 12 points. Oh, this is a 1 and 11 points of damage to Uriel. Uriel is down to 2 hit points. Then the beast will attack with its horn. Now the beast is pretty beasty. The question is will it continue to attack Uriel? I'm going to roll a yes-no oracle. Will it attack Uriel again? Very yes. Natural 20. So it will attack Uriel again. And it will use its horn. A 19, that is a hit. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice for the great axe. Just roll the wrong dice here. 1d10. 4 points of damage. Uriel goes down like a sack of bricks. Just cut with this great axe. And it is time. Roll initiative again. Here we go. Scarlet Minotaur is a 6 with a +1, but our party is a 5 with a +3. So our party just barely gets to go first. Uriel will roll a... No, wait, she doesn't roll a d20. She rolls a d4. See how many rounds she has. Okay, she has 3 plus her constitution, which is 2. So she has 5 rounds. We're going to make a note of that. 5 rounds until she's dead. Elvin, of course, will go ahead and try to cast Cure Wounds because points of damage now. Level 2, which is hugely important. Hopefully we roll a natural 20 on this. 17, that's good enough. Points of damage Uriel has. So she's up at 8 hit points now, which is great. So that was Elbin's turn. It was a good turn, Elbin. Nice work on getting Uriel on her feet. And she will immediately attack with her sword. And I think, will she use Asterion as she's getting up? Will she pull that out? Or will she stick with her sword and shield? I think she'll stick with her sword and shield, to be honest, for that armor class. Because without it, Minotaur's going to be hitting a lot more often. So she'll just use her bastards attack. We can get a 19, not quite a 20. Damage. 3 points of damage. This thing has 10 hit points left. Martin. Let's see here. The rules for backstab. Because he could be flanking it if he wanted to. Alright, if you hit a creature who is unaware of your attack, so he does not get that backstab bonus, but he will use his dagger. He'll step forward. 3. Oh, for a d4, I don't think we're super concerned with trying to make that d4 hit. Well, I mean, it might be worth it. Let's go ahead and spend our last luck token. This could be it for the party. You never know. We got a 7, which is not going to be enough to hit. Thanks, luck token. Glad you're here. And Zaldini's turn. The beast. Or you can't kill it. Well, maybe. There's a chance. Magic miss the beast. I think that's the only option. The other option, I guess, would be to run away and use Hold Portal and, sacrifice his team members. But as much of a goblin as he is, I don't think he would do that. An 11 plus 4, 15. That's enough to hit with his magic missile. 4 points of damage. This beast has 6 hit points left. And it's his turn. So the beast will attack Uriel. First with the Great Axe. 15 is enough to hit with the Great Axe for 1d10. An 8. Let's see, she was brought up with, I think, 10 hit points is what it was. So she has 2 hit points left. Now it will attack with its horn for 5, missing. So she's still up with her third round. Ooh, even Stevens, but our party gets advanced or has a higher bonus. So our party will go first. And I think we'll have Uriel attack. Or, well, Zeldini's right on top. Let's go ahead and have Zeldini use his magic missile. Might as well, right? Oh, that was so close to taking over to a 20. Alas. Alright, 1d4 damage for 2 points of damage. The Scarlet Minotaur has 4 hit points left. Elbin, try to cast wounds. A 2, he fails. He fails, and we have no luck token to spend. So Elbin's turn is wasted on that. Uriel will go ahead and attack. 11 plus her 4, that's enough to hit. 1d8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9 points of damage. The final blow to this creature, so they slash it down. It crumples to the ground. It breathes its last breath. And our party, exhausted, each other. And that combat took the majority of this session. I think that's where we'll end it, folks. The Scarlet Minotaur has been defeated in this room, and our heroes are going to take stock next session and see what they can find on the body and in this room. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it, and good luck out there.